Welcome back, everybody, to another session of Earthdawn with the RPG Squad. I'm joined again by Krendar, playing Grigori, Husband, playing Wyland the Wanderer, and Earth Dakota, playing Kaja. And the sound of a fan in the background, just being background noise.
Not me
That's my heater.
this time.
Oh, okay. It is cold, people. If you're watching this far after we upload, it's winter time. And I'm the furthest south.
It's mid-December, so yeah.
13 degrees right now.
Single digits
13? Man, that sounds nice and warm.
Yeah.
Comparatively to earlier today, yes.
No, I mean that's
It's in freedom units.
that's shorts
Okay?
t-shirt weather, man. Are you kidding?
This place is backwards. It gets warmer at night. That's not how it works.
It's reverse day where you're at.
It's reverse land. That's how Michigan is, apparently.
Well, Michigan. Oh, god damn. You poor bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
man.
even the nice parts up north. Just the...
I've only been to the middle parts, and it really sucks there.
Yeah.
Never come to Oklahoma. There's nothing here. We literally have fields and every painting is true. 2 horses here. The brown
This
horse
episode-
and the paint horse.
I'll tell you what
This episode
Midland,
of the
Michigan
RPG
has, though.
Earthdawn,
Churches.
RPG Squad Earthdawn, brought to you by the Chamber of Commerce of Oklahoma and Michigan. Travel Oklahoma. Visit
Don't-
Michigan.
Don't come
Hey,
here.
Get
God.
me the
We've
hell
been
out of here,
canceled.
please.
Don't come here, please. You'll die.
No,
Travel there,
no.
and then promptly leave.
Travel here. Pick us up. Take us wherever the hell you are.
Rescue us, yeah. Rescue them, I should say.
They're
I'm
they're
perfectly
holding
okay
us
where I am.
captive.
Oklahoma feels like it told me, Captain, but that's for a discussion for another day. All right, so
We are in Barsay.
we are in Barsave. It's a nice balmy weather there. Everyone can dream. All right, so
Actually, it usually is, yeah.
the events from last time. If our storyteller would graciously remind us.
Our storyteller is going to make his most best effort in trying to do this. As my memory is a bit fuzzy, perhaps it is the foot ointment ale that we drank several sessions ago. But
Or
so
the,
I'm going to
drinking
I'm going
challenge
to
you had with the other
a drinking challenge I won, by the way.
Exactly.
And it's not easy to beat a windling a windling in a drinking challenge.
Wrong system.
Because they cheat, they use thimbles.
So we were making our way to the city of Merrick, but on the way we decided to, of course, as one does, we decided to rest. We had a lovely series of dreams, which we discovered later on happened to be interconnected. And in this dream, we encountered someone who claimed that he knew who we were. We, of course, disputed this because it didn't make any sense to us. And we slowly began to realize that we were dealing with a horror who went by the name, we learned later on, of Lord Zynthian. We were trying to escape our dreams, a la Freddy Krueger style. It was not working. And I was in the midst of an attempt to try and convince the horror to let us go, when suddenly, out of nowhere, somebody showed up to where we were and helped rescue us, which was most appreciated. We did learn, I believe we learned who this man's name later on was Narnus, although
Yep.
we were not sure.
That's what my
We
note
also learned.
says.
What's that?
That's what my note says too, yep.
Yes.
And the
We
GM
learned-
nodded, so.
We learned a bit more about other people that he may have known, an elf by the name of Rex Ray. And these were part of a group known as the Ebony Ones. This was information that we ended up learning later on, because what we discovered was that previous versions of ourselves, perhaps you could say, old reincarnations of ourselves, whatever, we were somehow involved with deals that this group made, and or previous incarnations of our spirits, souls, what have you, essenci, were part of this. And so once we awoke, we started to do some research into this. That's where we learned, of course, about the group known as the Ebony Ones. Of Grigori learned this in a library. I learned this from a Windling Troubadour, which I soundly thrashed in a drinking contest. From there, and I think Kaja learned that Obsidian liked to make weapons, and he dealt with an Obsidian weaponsmith at some point. We also learned a way to kind of prevent this Lord Zintian from invading our dreams again, which is good. We don't know if it's successful yet or not.
Well, it worked once at least, anyway.
Did it work? Okay, well, there we go.
We slept once since then, yeah.
All right. And I have on my notes here that we found some loot in the form of 3 potatoes. So beyond that, I'm not sure exactly what's happened because I haven't. This is the part where it gets all fuzzy.
Now we just need some roast beef.
You guys
We'll
fought.
be all set.
You guys helped this old lady fight a large chicken-type monster.
Yes.
The crackbill, I believe it was.
Yes, and I think we cracked its bill quite well.
Those were cracked, yes. Not only it, I don't think either.
Oh, we also learned a bit more about the pendant, the magical pendant that we had found, and the fact that it may not necessarily always be the best thing to use this, as it can act as a Barsabian pager of sorts to nearby horrors that may or may not decide to use it.
Yeah, I was on the brink of chucking that thing in some lava when I heard that.
But we know that there's more items that are associated with this that we probably should try and find, because they were used to help kind of counter the efforts, I believe, of these ebony ones.
Yes.
If I remember.
So now we're on MacGuffin quest. Also, we should probably keep this as much on the down low as possible, because we don't want people in general knowing that these things exist and that we have them.
Hi,
Agreed.
do you have these artifacts that do this terrible thing?
Yes,
We're
no.
We're collecting them like Pokemon.
They're not in our backpacks, no.
The troubadour's singing a song about finding it and defeating enemies with it.
I'm trying to find the items right now. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Tricorders are a different game, sorry.
But yes, okay, so the time comes to leave Medic for down to Siritis. It is
Time to get out of America.
No, that's a whole different storyline. But yes, you get down to Siritis, and it's a port town. You smell, as you get closer, you smell the wind, and it just smells of sea salt and fish. You can see plenty of people with nets and harpoons and such around them, people carrying bales full of fish, others loading up ships and heading off.
Kaja feels at home.
Does he, though?
We lived in a hole.
Ancestral memory.
Cinnamon.
What?
That bad joke. Ignore me.
Okay.
But yes.
Done.
What is our troll our troll benefactor, the guy we're actually still in service to? What is his plan for travel once we're in Siritis? Are we staying on a trail? Are we hopping a riverboat to go across the Alidar River, or what's our plan, Stan?
He actually does have a plan. It was going to be hopping onto a boat, because taking a trail would be, well, just the biggest pain in the ass. So he informs you that yes, he was going to hire a boat and then travel on the river from northwards, instead of having to go south through everything, stop at another location, go another way, stop at another location, etc., etc. You know.
Yeah, that's right. We were going to go west along the mountains until we got to the edge of the mountains.
Exactly.
As I recall.
Cool.
Because remember where you're heading.
Kick back and take it easy for a while on the boat, on the river cruise.
We're gonna pay Master Blaster a visit.
Yes.
Yep.
Who I
We're bringing him as tribute.
Okay, so
And then we might walk away.
so you have a little bit of time while you see Penrex bargaining with various people and his wife, kind of just standing there as the enforcer, cracking knuckles, trying to see if they could get a deal. So you guys are free to go and do what you want. What would you like to take care of?
Sorry, how much time did you say we were expected to have?
A few hours.
Not much, really. So I'll just stick with the employer and the caravan.
All right.
Nothing special I need to do that can be done that quickly or anything. So
Okay. Kaja?
I'll do the same.
All right. And Wayland?
I want to stick around by the ports here, kind of watch the activity, because this is compared to where we came from in the care, this is definitely a sensory overload as far as that goes. So I'm going to just kind of absorb, and actually, if I'm able to do so, since I did increase my speak languages talent last time, I'd like to try and use it again to see if I can pick me up another language.
Okay. What do you speak right now? I forgot about that.
I currently speak Elven, Sprethiel, and Orc. And Orc is what I learned in my first rank, and then, of course, Dwarven.
Yeah,
you start with that for free, of course.
Yes.
trying to remember what languages there are.
Or it's basically just the 8 races,
Damn it.
essentially.
I keep hitting my hotkeys and jumping away, so you should stop hitting those keys.
Well, they're probably hot. That's why I keep jumping away.
Yep.
And he says I make the dad jokes.
So I'm trying to think, like, you can hear various languages. Which one are you trying to learn? Which one would you try to...
That guttural one over there.
Yeah, let's you know what, we seem to encounter a lot of obsidian. So actually, you know what is the I want to take a look at the racial makeup that's here, and I want to try and see what the predominant race is. Is it mostly like Tiskrang riverboats, and so there's a lot of Tiskrang here, or is it predominantly humans? Is it predominantly dwarves? Where, whichever the predominant race is, that's the one I want to try.
It's 5,000 windlings.
Well, now that you said that,
you already bought another rank of your everything there, did you?
Yeah, last session I did. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So
Wrapping them up.
There are, from what you can see, about a 60% is split almost evenly of Tishrang and humans, wandering around, working the boats, bringing in supplies and such. The 40% is split between the Obsidian trolls, windlings, orcs. Did I miss? And elves. Elves are not as common, actually. They're a little bit less there. From what you've learned, your people don't really care that much for, port towns and rivers and stuff.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of
They're not big on the salty seamen.
Nope.
No, not a fan of that. Well, at least at least a good percentage of them aren't, and those are dirty non-tree dwellers. So we're gonna pick on. Let's I'm feeling like picking on humans. So we're going to see if we can pick up the human tongue, and not one that was like cut out and cast aside on the street either.
Oh, I was going to say there's like 5 of those around you at that point.
Yeah. See, I'm getting used to you.
All right, so human. I'm guessing they just speak basic. Is there common or
No,
whatever?
they speak human.
Oh, right. The common one is dwarven here.
Yep.
Okay, so
You are correct, sir.
you see a couple, but they're kind of speaking a little to, like, other languages that you already know. There's one in the corner who's talking, and he's very shadily moving about, and you recognize it's the human tongue at this point. And
go ahead.
he is talking with a couple of others. They're making a bit of a deal. So if you want to, you can try to listen in on this if you'd like.
I'm going to make the attempt to try and listen in, yeah. I probably at this point maybe have picked up a couple of, like fish snacks, basically, from some sort of fishmonger that's there. just to try some of the local cuisine. So basically, I probably got like
food cart out front of the fish warehouse or something.
So I probably got like this little container of like salt with some other seasonings in there, and I'm like dipping my fish and gnawing on this thing.
I'm just imagining a callback from the first episode.
I've learned to temper myself. My digestive system has reminded me of the fact that
it has been earning itself some XP the hard way.
Yeah, really, it's been attacking me with this. It attacked me with a step 10 physical attack.
Which reminds me, we do need to get our XP from last session, other than the special mech treasure XP.
Of course, you would remind me that.
If you haven't calculated it yet, we can always bank it for next session.
Yeah, just bank it. I'll probably think of it during the break. But yes,
that's fine too.
Okay, so yes, if you would like to make your roll, wasn't it? You had to do.
Yeah, he's got to make a roll to learn the language. Yeah,
indeed.
It's not super hard, but it's not automatic either.
No, here we go. And
And
I believe I do not get to spend karma on this because it is not a discipline talent.
Well, it depends on if we're doing 3rd edition or 4th edition karma rules, doesn't it?
We were doing 4th
I'm expecting
edition, so you
Krendar to
could,
correct me.
we're going with the 4th edition, so you can spend karma on anything
Any talent roll.
or any talent roll.
Consider it spent.
Any talent roll, no matter what.
14. Okay.
That'll definitely do it. I don't remember what the target number is, but that is definitely going to do it.
I can look up the target number here actually shortly.
It's probably somewhere in the 8 to 11 range.
Completely
to be honest with
unprepared
you.
and did not have my Earthdawn documents open.
Maybe
I know, right? It's been a rough week. Here we go.
Well, Krendar
For
still
fortune
has
to
the
fail,
books
you would
all
probably have to be learning something really obscure. Difficult.
Cajun. He learned Cajun from this.
All right.
Your 14 might fail on ancient Latin, for example.
My target number.
Or should I say High Gothic, for the Warhammer fans.
My target number for human learning difficulty is a 6.
Oh, wow.
Told you.
So, yeah, you picked
What's
that up.
the highest one on that chart, by the way?
The highest on the chart is a 7, which is Obsidian, Tiskrang, and Windling.
Oh, okay. I thought there were some higher ones. Higher numbers.
Not on this chart.
So, yes.
It's been a while since I looked at it.
You have your 7th warrior whole setup of just
Yeah.
staring there, listening to them. Eventually,
You made that guy look like a chump because you did it in 10 minutes.
eventually you start hearing the points of the deal. And about the time you start understanding, it comes down to, no, we don't want it. Just, no. And walking away, and the guy looking just kind of dismissed of, like the assholes. Damn you. And
When they...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
When they walk away, I'll look at the guy who was essentially offering the deal, and I'll speak to him in human. I'll say, what were you offering them?
You speak my tongue. That's actually kind of rare for your type.
Your kind.
I get around. I travel quite a bit, actually. So I'm a rather well-versed traveler. So yes, I've picked up the human tongue along the way.
It's an elf about town.
Well, what me and my associates are offering is a cheaper fare to Bartertown quickly. See, most people are going to go west. They're going to follow the mountains upward, and then take several more days. We're offering through the Aladau River. It's a little treacherous, but we know our way. I've not been on the Aladar very much. So what's the treachery part of this? What might we be dealing with there? Well, see, the other river flows, and he kind of like gestures at some water running down the side, very easily, very nicely. This is more as if, and he finds like a cup full of something, throws it down, and it just gushes around. About that. It's tougher waters, but it's so much quicker, so much faster. I see. Interesting. And I would imagine going through the mountains the scenery might be even more impressive. Yes, rocks everywhere. Yes, indeed. Well, what's your name, good sir? My name? I
Yes.
actually have a name.
Okay, well, that's fine. I didn't
have
get
a name,
it for
honest.
1 second.
My name is Dianix. And your name, dear
Dianix.
sir. He puts out his hand.
I'll shake it.
Okay.
My name is Wyland. Wyland the Wanderer.
Oh, so would you perchance be needing to travel to Barter Town, taking a boat a little bit quicker, a little bit cheaper than some?
It's possible, Sir Dianix. I am merely a well-paid passenger. Let's put it that way. On the merchant caravan that I'm associated with. I'll have to speak to our benefactor about this, but the possibility certainly exists. When are you leaving?
Oh, whenever we get a customer, essentially.
Excellent. I
desperate at
will.
all.
I'll find our benefactor. Where can I find you?
Oh, just that alley that we first met, right there.
Oh, I see. Excellent. And what's the name of your ship? Is it here docked right now, or is it further down?
It's a little further down. It doesn't really have a name. We're not big on the names. Mostly because
I see. How long have you been?
raft
How
over
long have you
there.
been the captain? How long have you been captaining it?
Oh no, I'm not the captain. I'm just the man who makes the deals. The captain, he is a great man himself, and if you agree, then well, you can meet with him and discuss the details.
All right. Well, Dianix, I will find my paymaster, speak to him, and see what he says. If you see me again, then you'll know we may have a deal. If you don't,
Okay.
then you'll know that.
All right. He gestures, kindly, and lets you walk off and starts wandering back to the area where you first saw him.
I'll go.
Okay, so you go back. These two, Gregory and Kaja, are bored senseless listening to them try and, talk a deal. And it's mostly like, listen. Your boat looks kind of like crap. Don't walk away. Don't walk away. Essentially falling through, they are just trying to find a person who's desperate.
Maybe he should let the wife do the talking. Or that might not be any better. Who knows?
Nah. But, so, yeah. You guys are free to say what you want to say.
I guess.
Oh, the three of us?
Yes, you three.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll come back up to Grigori. Kaja, I may have found an alternative means of getting us to Bartertown faster. But we'll need to talk to... Oh, crap. What is our troll paymaster's name?
Tenrax and his wife Rimri.
Tenrax. Why can I not remember that name?
That name generator's getting to work out.
Actually, this is the name I've been using for a while.
I know.
All
I
right.
was talking about the other guy today. But yes,
We'll need to talk to Temrex first, but it's
that's the
entirely
way.
possible.
What is catch?
Well, I don't really know what the catch might be yet. It's I guess the catch, as far as he put it, was that the water can be a little bit rougher. It goes southward through the and then westward through the Aladar River. So the water could be a bit more dangerous in the sense that it is a bit rougher, current. But it would be much faster.
I am
But I don't know-
preferring
I
the
don't-
kind of danger that Kaja can stab in the face.
That he did not address, so I'm assuming either he's withholding
This
that
danger is
information.
easier to deal with.
Something.
Well,
tells
true.
me.
It's much more within our control. But it's worth talking to Tamarax about it at the very least.
I think if we let him talk to anyone else, it might be our last hope anyway.
I'm not feeling good about
Are you talking
this.
about me?
No, not you, him. I think he's driven off everyone who owns a boat or even thinks they own a boat in a mile.
Maybe we should be having Waylon making our deals for him instead.
I'm just imagining while you guys are talking in the background, you just see him. Come on! Ah! I'm gonna shove
this is
something up your ass.
Save
This is
save
Tamarax
merchants
who's
from,
causing
from our
Ah,
problems?
boss. Yes.
Yes.
This is Tenrax.
I'll approach Tenrex. So not having much luck, eh?
Everyone here is kind of a jackass idiot who doesn't understand, good money.
Well, I may have found someone who's willing to at least consider your offer, but they're not going the route in which you wanted to go.
What route they going?
Well, he said they would actually be heading south and then west across Aladar. He did admit that it's rougher waters, but of course it would be much faster.
That man daft, or did he say how much he was charging? Because, I don't know, maybe...
Sounds daft.
He did not, because that's your realm.
Well, no one here has the guts willing to take on Troll and all this stuff because they're all assholes. And, like, all right, show me where he is.
Be happy
There's
to.
nobody
This way.
else that Elf can talk to instead.
You saying I'm not a good negotiator, boy?
Yes.
He just stares at you for a little bit.
There's a lot of yelling out there today.
That's just how I do
He is
business.
more talky
Slaps
type.
you on the back.
Sorry, what did he say?
As you say, there's just a lot of yelling. That's how I do business. Slaps you on the back and starts following Wayland.
Nice.
It's how fails to do business anyway.
Your level of honesty, Grigory, is refreshing. I will direct Tenrex to where I can find Dionix.
Okay. You see him still there. He's trying to barter another deal, and somebody else just going, whatever.
Perhaps these two are a match made in heaven. I'll kind of wave him down.
Ah, Wayland, you're back. Yes.
Much sooner than I expected to be, but this could be good for both of us, perhaps. Dionix, this is our paymaster, and I'll gesture upward, of course. This is Tenrex, the troll merchant. He's a good man, so, of course, here you want to treat him fairly. But he's willing to at least consider your offer.
So they exchange a few words because I will have trouble jumping between Hick and Shady Hick. So they exchange words and eventually agree to meet with the captain of the ship, Ransa, the captain.
After hearing this guy's voice, Grigori is feeling much worse about the situation all over again. This guy's shady as hell.
I would not expect to find too many honorable people in this port anyway.
Ouch.
Oof. Is Kaja just going to let that happen?
You're not necessarily wrong, but...
All right.
So who gagged our swordmaster?
At this point, the words come out of his mouth too much for him to care. It's all just flute at this point. Wesley looks at him.
Has our lizard been drinking too much?
He might be molting. Maybe that's what he's going through right now.
I think he's distracted with his new cloak and his tail weapon.
Whatever it is, none of that made any sense.
Because hopefully he remembers he's wearing a cloak made by the Rimri.
Yes.
Rimri?
The wife. Tenrex's wife, the female troll.
She made the cloak?
Yeah. That was
I've got 3 cloaks. All of them, it's terrible. I've got the one from the wife, the one I bought, and the one that I got for the wedding.
Yeah, this one is not really
a cloak.
No. This one is just like decorative crap on top. It's like a mom's sweater made for.
Okay. Yeah, no, the last one I remembered was the Aspagger skull cloak that we had made.
No. But anyways, so you guys walk about what feels about 30-40 minutes outside of Iridas, and you come across. Well, do perception checks. I want to see how well you guys see this. Difficulty to beat of 8. Okay, Krendar sees it pretty well.
Perception.
Ooh, Kaja can see it, but not as well.
Oh,
So let's start from the bottom, going upward. Waylon
Apparently
sees it
bumped into something.
and thinks it's a perfectly fine boat from the way it looks. It looks has all the boat-like features and it looks fine to him.
It's floating.
for now.
Kaja looks at it and feels something's really off about this. Like, it's there, but what the hell? There's something not right. Well, Grigori realizes that is a former sky ship that's now just in the water.
Yeah. Oh.
And it looks like it's been patched up with various parts of just random crap.
As far as I know, they should still be waterworthy. I don't know either way, so okay. Grigori is smirking to himself mysteriously, and nobody knows why, but this is not an altogether unusual thing to happen, so...
Yeah. It's just one of those things of, it's like, what the it looks like it crashed. They went, well, screw it, now we're a boat.
Well, I guess this is our life now.
So, Dynix in there. Ah, yes. There is the captain. Whoever wants to speak to him must, go speak to Ransa, the captain.
Do you troll?
Yes.
If this is a former airship, I'm expecting more trolls.
Yes, he is a troll.
This could work to our advantage.
Now, do you let Tenrax go and talk to?
I will accompany Tenrax.
You are ready to verbally bodyguard him, are you?
I'm going to try. I'm going to even try to, when we go up there, I'll look at Tenrax and I'll say, as we're kind of walking up there, I'll say, look, sir, if you allow me to at least make the introductions, of course, I'll leave the final price negotiations to you, but let me try and at least make everything smooth to begin with. Does that work for you?
You don't trust my bargaining skills?
I didn't say I was a good barter for you. I said I'll leave that to you. I just want to make sure that everything starts off on the right foot, so to speak.
He just wants to do some social tanking for the party.
Exactly. I want to try and sabotage this effort and then have you go and finish it off, basically, as soon as I fail my talent check.
All right.
What in the Sam Hill's a talent check, boy?
I'm sorry. I'm totally deadpooling here. I'm breaking the fourth wall.
My southern take is not as good as Sloane's more experienced ear.
God damn it. All right. Well, he agrees to let you come along, and it's like, yeah, use some of your flowery word and you use there and see if that helps.
It's for you, Dakota.
Shh, priority.
That's what I'm going to attempt to do. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to use first impression on the dude.
Okay.
And basically, assuming I succeed, the attitude towards me and will improve by 1 degree. So if he's neutral, then he'll become friendly, and so on and so forth. On an excellent roll, it will improve 2 degrees. So,
all right.
I just have to beat his social defense.
All right. Let me see. All right.
Oh crap! I can't use karma on this one because I just spent my only 1 point of karma because my karma pool is only 1.
Ah,
That's not possible.
Well, I thought, are we doing it? Karma pool is equal to your rank in karma ritual.
Yeah, well, that's still the way it should be. Although so it should be whatever your karma mod is times your rank.
Okay.
That's always been the way it was. It's just
Then we're going to keep that way because then that gives me karma points. So I'm going to do that.
So you should have probably 5.
I would have 4. I have 4. I still have karma
4?
ritual only at Uno. So here we go. So
yeah, it beat it.
good.
It didn't do it excellent, but it did beat it.
Okay.
So as you approach, you see at the helm of this former airship turned boat, because fuck it, the captain, who is wearing what looks to be slapped together, like things of what someone would think a captain of the sea would look like. posing, waiting for somebody to show up.
Excellent. So he's like up
Does
on the
he
ship.
have 1 foot up on a barrel?
He is doing the Captain Morgan, yes.
Nice, and he's up on deck.
Yes.
All right, I'll stand at the bottom of the I guess the gangplank or whatever it's called, and Wyland will kind of do a bow and take off his hat, and then kind of wave it around and put it back on his head. Captain Rensa, my name is Wyland the Wanderer. I'm here with Master Tenrex, a merchant of considerable honor. And your man over here has suggested that your ship, your fine vessel that you've got here, may be the one that we're looking for. So we would like to come aboard and perhaps talk to you about negotiating fees and distances and when our departure time might be. Because I think that between you and your ship and your crew and Master Tenrex here and myself and my companions, and I'll gesture back towards Grigory and Kaja, that we can come to some sort of beneficial agreement. May we come aboard?
By the way, can I just say real quick, I love the way we could see his growing impatience in Sloane's face during that speech. Just like, are you done talking yet?
No, I couldn't. I'm way too busy enjoying the 12 I got, and I'm gesticulating all over the place.
Yes, but he sits there, looks at you, and just kind of lets out a hearty laughter. Oh, yes, come aboard, my dear lad. We're always welcoming new merchants.
I'll actually wave Tenrex forward ahead of me, and then I'll follow behind.
You see him take the weirdest way down of grabbing a rope and kind of swinging towards the bottom of the deck to meet you. And just like...
a
knows how to
totally
swash a buckler,
unnecessary
too, I'll
way
give
to
him
do it.
that.
Yeah. Wait, what was that, husband?
It was a totally unnecessary way of actually coming there.
Yes, because there's stairs right next to it.
Awesome. Well, I don't like the guy who made the deal, but I like the captain already.
Just in there. Yes, welcome to my ship, the Perax. A fine vessel that has sailed the land, the sky, and the sea. So, where would you
Grigori just sort of nods knowingly when he says that.
like to go today?
I'm sorry. First of all, you said sky and the sea, so this is a sky. This is a sky ship, or it was a sky ship.
It was a sky ship, but I got tired of the sky, and I just decided to start going to the oceans and the waters because I heard of how much more difficult it was.
So you're looking for a bit more of a challenge.
Yes, that's why I like to take the more dangerous route for people.
It's very understandable. Yes. So I'm sorry. What was your question?
Where? He just laughs and hits you on the shoulder. Where are you lot needing to go?
Yes. We are en route to Bartertown, and your man there, Dynex, said that you know a route through the Aladar that may get us there faster than what we were going to take up and around the Thrall Mountains.
Yes, up the mountains requires about a week. Down through this takes only a few days. It may be unnerving for some people who are not used to it. He's constantly like trying to reassume a pose every time he looks away. So imagine every time I'm looking away, he's just reposing in a different swashbuckler thing. Yes. And
This guy must have been a scrang in a former life.
And I can get you there in a few days, probably for less than what your others were charging you.
Well, that's where our good master Tenrex comes in. He's looking to, of course, obviously pay an amount that's reasonable, but nothing too exorbitant.
Yes. Well, I would like to talk with him. And I'm assuming he's right behind you, so... Yes?
Yes, I'll definitely step out of the way.
All right.
Exit stage left.
You hear them start discussing, and I know you speak troll, right? Yes?
I do speak troll. Oh, wait, no, I don't speak troll.
Oh, you don't? Yes,
I don't. That's the one I have not learned. I know, right?
They start speaking troll, actually, in front of you is the thing. Just like you hear them both laughing like, oh my, yes, yeah.
I'll do that thing in social conversations where you can't quite hear, but you react based upon what everybody else does.
Like they start laughing.
They'll
Like,
be nodding.
Yeah.
Haha, I bet you can make that stupid elf laugh at nothing.
You see them talk for a few minutes, and essentially, like, they start joining up gestures of, numbers and such. Eventually, they get to the point where they both agree. They shake their hands, and Tenrex looks at you. He's willing to do it for half the price the others are. Only 600 silver.
Even better. Oh, not bad.
It's an expensive trip.
Well, 2 full carriages, couple of animals, few people. Yeah, it's gonna cost.
Yeah, he's better than 1,200.
Yes.
Indeed.
Or there's one that was gonna offer for 400, but I would have had to lose the horses and you guys.
Oh, well, we definitely don't like that deal.
It's more tiring to pull carts by self, yes?
Yeah, it's not the first time though.
Whew, that must not have been a good trip.
But
It's a good workout.
he's ready to go
Yeah.
whenever we are. So if you guys have anything to do in town, do it now.
I'm
This is
ready.
the part of the game where you cannot go back.
Oh, this is where we get the you may not be able to return for a while
Yeah,
dialogue option?
exactly. So
Chapter 2, start.
Which some
I think
games
we're
lie
still
to you
good on
about.
food.
food.
No, I said we think we're still good on food.
Mhm.
You know what? I
You
actually
got
what I
carfuls of
made,
it, you kidding?
All corn.
True. You need a big barrel of corn. Of course, that'll just pass right through us. I want to find a very long spear, like a longer than a normal spear, one that you would use on a boat like this.
A harpoon, essentially, you want to find?
Yeah, sort of, but yeah, I guess.
Okay. There is a shop that sells, stuff for fishing vessels, of course. So, give me a second. I'm trying to remember what page that crap was on.
Equipment.
Yeah.
I want to say 241. No, not even close.
Did it? Rendar, any idea?
274.
Equipment?
What were we looking for?
247. There it is.
Oh,
Equipment
so
stuff.
close. I got the numbers right. I just got them wrong in my head.
Sorry, I was looking at something else when he said it and I missed what the conversation was.
He's looking for a longer than normal spear. So, yeah.
Goods and services. It is 247.
All right. There's a raid spear.
Where goes that?
Oh,
I'm
there's
just
the long
knocking everything
spear.
over while I get my book.
Long spear. There we go. Yeah, that'll run me. I was at.
Are you sure
is
the
it-
long spear is longer than a spear?
I don't know. I mean, it depends.
It's one of
Is it
those
warm?
ones-
Is it cold?
I think
are
it's
they
the compact
lying?
folding one, actually.
a 5 to 8 foot long spear. The long spear is welded with 2 hands, like other spears. Long spears are treated as size 3 or boated, I would imagine.
Do you have a 13 strength?
No.
And you can't use it.
Damn.
I mean, you can carry it around and make it look intimidating, but
What is your strength anyway?
That's 12. It's very close.
Well, you can always bump your strength up a point after when he hits second circle.
I was gonna say you could
True.
use
True.
it, but you would be at a negative whenever you use it for anything.
Gotcha.
I'm willing to allow that to happen if you want.
We can't really afford a lot of negatives at this point in our careers, though.
I don't know what he's gonna use this for, though. Is the thing just fishing? I'm assuming.
I have fishing, or I'm expecting river monsters is what I'm expecting. So I want to be able to stab them before I
Alright,
have to
That's
actually
fishing
face
too.
them
It's
on
still
deck.
fishing.
All right. So the long spear, whenever wielding it, if you decide to wield it, since you're at a 12, you'll only be 1 step below on attacks with it.
I can deal with that.
Like
I
since
will
you,
purchase said long spear.
yeah. Okay, so you're able to find one that's taller than you and probably a Kaja on your shoulders.
Perfect.
Maybe we can learn the Leviathan summon while we're here.
All right. Anybody else gonna want anything from town before
Well,
heading off?
Come on, Dakota, that joke was for you. Nothing?
Nothing.
Are you even awake today?
I'm having a week. Sorry.
Ah, I see.
I'm having a week.
I know that feeling, dude. But yeah. All right, Dakota, is there anything you want to grab from town before heading off, or no?
I got food. No, I'm good.
All right. I was expecting you to take after with the long spear thing.
Nah,
The
the
things I want
sword.
to pick up are too
The sword's
expensive, but I
barely
can't afford.
shorter than that. Just grab onto the other end and stab.
All right.
The
So,
pointy end goes in the other man.
Oh, I want to get some. I want to get some arm floaties too. So I can